What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Poke Promised Land. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing my first edition base set holographics and discuss their market value as of March 2022. Please consider subscribing to the channel, hit the like button if you like what you see, and leave a comment below telling me which is your favorite card of these graded. Let's get started. So here we have a PSA 9 first edition Alakazam. It's recently sold for about $1,100 on eBay, and the PSA market for it is actually $2,200. This is the first card in the set. I don't got to say much about that. I will say that this is a very old graded card. As you can see, the PSA logo there is not there, like in modern graded cards. It's not a fake. It's just been graded for a very long time. Next, we have a Blastoise. This card is valued at around $7,000. PSA's market says it's worth $7,500, but eBay's recently sold listings were at $7,000, so we'll go with that number. Next up we have is a Chansey. This one's going for about $2,000. eBay and PSA is consistent with that one. Now, unfortunately for this next card, I do not have it graded. I do plan on getting it graded. However, I've just been procrastinating. It's kind of expensive right now to get these graded. I know it's not going to come back a 9 or a 10 because it does have a little bit of whitening on the bottom right there, this corner. Also has a little bit of whitening on this side. It's kind of hard to see inside the plastic, which I'm not going to remove it from. Also has a little bit of whitening at the top there. On the front, it also has like a little ding right there. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm not quite sure what this will come back as if I got it graded. I do anticipate it to be like a 5 to a 7 at best. But this card is going for around 4,000 to 7,000 raw, depending on the condition. As much as 30 grand for a 9. However, I have seen some sold recently as of March 20th for like 10,000. I'm not quite sure if the market is just dropping on that card, but probably a good deal for that. Next, we have a Clefairy. It's going for around $860. Last sold listings at eBay anyway. And it's usually going for around $1,500. As per PSA. Not the most popular card in the set, but still a beauty. Next, we also have a Gyarados. This is sick. This is a sick card. Gyarados is awesome. This one is going for around $1,200 as of the recent sold listings on eBay. About $22 for PSA's market value. It's kind of hard to understand why the market on PSA has a certain price and then you go on eBay and go to sold listings and it's something totally different. Usually you might want to consult eBay/sold listings and more consistent. Anyways, we got a Hitmonchan next. Last sold listing for this one was for $1,000. PSA's market says it's $1,600. With all this being said, guys, I mean, now probably is the time to invest in first edition PSAs for the base set or any of the vintage stuff, because the market has gone down a bit since last year's crazy hype. This is a Machamp. This is the shadowless Machamp, obviously, not the shadowed one, so it does belong in this collection. It's going for about $350. Recently sold listings, $428 for PSA's market value. Like I was saying, now's the time to invest into vintage cards. I don't know if the prices are going to continue to go down, but they definitely are down from last year. So if you're in the market to get these, now would probably be a decent time to at least look into it. This is a Magnetine going for around $710. PSA's is valued at around $1,300 if you look at their marketplace value. And again, guys, these cards were going for a lot of money last year. I remember looking at the value of these and saying, oh my goodness. And now, I'm not going to say they got cut in half, but they definitely did decrease in value. Next up, we got a Mewtwo. This Mewtwo is going for around $2,100. Last sold listing, about $2,500 on PSA's market value. I do need to get these reholdered. I plan on getting it reholdered at some point. This is just to get the PSA logo there and to get them more updated. They just cost around $25 a piece. So I wasn't really sure when I would get around to doing that, because for 16 cards, that adds up pretty quickly. You got a Nidoking here. Going for around $1,020 as of eBay's last sold listing. $1,200 on PSA's marketplace. And the next card that we have is actually the only vintage card that I have that has this PSA logo on it. That's an updated card. So this one was graded recently. Gotta take a look and see if the ones that got graded in the past year look exactly like this, but let's do a side-by-side comparison. You can easily tell the back is totally different than this. So for those of you who think it's fake, it's definitely not fake. These are not fake. They've just been graded a long time ago. And then there's also like a little swivel, I can't quite explain what it is, but it's almost like they put like a line through there that you can't really see as a part of the way that they restructured their labels. It's pretty cool. I think it helps with counterfeiting cards. But this card is valued at around $13.50 as the last listing that I saw, and about $1,500 through PSA's value. Next we have a Polyrath. This one's going for around $700. One of the cheaper cards in the series. PSA values it at $1,500. Remember, this was the first holo that I ever pulled out of a booster pack. I was kind of excited at the time, obviously, but you know, obviously as a kid, you're looking for the starters. Anything else comes short. Next up, we got Raichu. This one's going for around $2,000. Last sold this listing was $2,000, and that's also PSA's market value. So this one's, at least it's not losing value like some of these other ones I've mentioned earlier. Next up, we got Venusaur. This is going for around $4,500. Again, these are all PSA 9 prices. So if you're thinking I'm giving out prices for anything else, they're all PSA 9 prices I'm talking about here. And last but not least is the Zapdos. Funny enough, this is the only card that I saw that actually on the sold listings was above PSA's market value. This one's valued at $1,200 on PSA's website, but the last one that sold on eBay was for $1,800. So maybe this card continues to go up. I'm not quite sure why the value of this one's down, but or up rather. So that's my entire first edition base set, holographic PSA graded, except for the Charizard. If you like this video, go ahead, please drop a like. Put in the comments which one of these cards was your favorite. If you have any of these cards, give me your stories on any of your PSA graded experiences, and also if you have any of these first edition base sets in your collection, it'd be awesome to hear. And thanks again so much for watching the video, guys. Check you later.